What's up, fight fans? Welcome back to the Cory Show, brought to you by the Undisputed Ruler MMA. This your boy, truly MMA Cory. You see the diamonds on the shirt. Fight fans, welcome back, guys. I missed you guys. I hope you enjoyed our UFC Fight Night reactions of Anthony "Die-Hard" Smith, his retirement fight against Zhang Miao. And then the main event, of course, Carlo Petros pissing the bed against BBL Gary. BBL Gary. Fight fans, let's get into it. UFC Fight Night Moines. Cory Sandhagen, the Sandman, versus Figueiredo. And fight fans, give me a drum roll, please. Fight fans, I broke this down fight from top to bottom, from bottom to top. And fight fans, I will be going with Cory the Sandman Hagen. Yes, I was going with Cory Sandhagen. Fight fans, just feel like Cory Sandhagen is just more well-rounded. I sat back and I said, what is one thing that Cory Sandhagen is not good at when it comes to mixed martial arts? And I cannot think of anything. Cory Sandhagen is not a knockout artist. He's not like a Alex Figueiredo. He's not like a Michael Chandler or Justin Gaethje. But I can tell you, he does mix it up, and he mixed it up from the kicks, from the wrestling. We've seen that in his last three to four fights, where he added the wrestling in. He was scrambling out of submissions on the ground and scrambling up to his feet against Umar Nurmagomedov.
Oh, these guys are scrambling. Let's see. This is some high-level stuff. Nice work.
Which is a big task to do when you find somebody like Umar, any of those guys, Islam, Makhachev, any of those Russian guys. It's hard to get back to your feet and scramble. And he was doing it. He was doing it, Cory Sandhagen. So I'm trying to see, how do Figueiredo win this fight? I don't see him winning by decision. I don't. I see Figueiredo gassing out in later rounds. I see Cory Sandhagen being the more busier fighter in the first round. I feel like the first and the second round, I can see Figgy landing some big power shots. I know that the power edge goes to Figueiredo. We know that, right? He moved up to 150, 125 to 135. So he bought that power from flyweight to bantamweight. So I can see him cracking Sandhagen a few times, but we never seen Sandhagen TKO. We never seen Sandhagen knocked out. We seen him drop when Peter Yan dropped him.
Let's go unanswered.
Another nice body.
Back to work on the jab. Oh!
He submitted when Aljamain Sterling locked in a rear naked choke, but we just haven't seen him knock out or dazed to the point where he's about to be out. I'm just saying. So I don't see Figueiredo knocking him out. I don't see Figueiredo submitting him, even though Figgy did submit Cory Sandhagen. I mean, not Cory Sandhagen, but Cory Garbrandt. He did submit Cory Garbrandt, fight man. And that's a big task. It's hard to get Cory to the ground, and it's hard to submit Cory Garbrandt. Okay, I know it's not the same Cory Garbrandt, but you get what I'm saying. It's still very difficult, even at this stage in Cory Garbrandt career, to take him down, control him, and then lock in the submission. So yeah, fight fans, I broke that down. I don't see how Figgy win this fight. Maybe you can comment down below and tell me how he win this fight. I see Cory just pepper him up. 1, 2, 3, 4 jabs, bouncing around, moving around. I know Figgy looked good against Yan. I know he looked good against Peter Yan. And fight fans, you got to realize, Peter Yan don't move around like Cory Sandhagen. He don't. Peter Yan stand in one spot, pick his shots. He was landing. He was landing like body shots on Figgy. So basically, Peter Yan will give one, but take one to give one. He was landing the body shot, then Figgy, really good in the pocket if you're just standing there banging with him. Okay? But Peter Yan was smart. Peter Yan had a good, guard. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't just swinging all wild crazy like freaking Michael Chandler. He was smart with his approach when he was throwing his strikes. but he was taking a punch to give one. Cory Sandhagen, he ain't like that. Cory Sandhagen gonna be bouncing around like a ballerina. Pop, 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 full jab, pop, 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 moving around, leg kicks, high kick. And I feel like when they get to the third, fourth, and fifth round, that's when Figueiredo gonna start getting frustrated. Very frustrated. When he got a swollen eye, a bloody nose, rib cage red, like hot flaming red from those body kicks that Cory's going to be throwing on him. And I feel like that's how you'll get the victory. I can see Cory either getting a late round TKO if he actually pulled the trigger. Someone want to talk about as well. Or I can see Cory beating him by unanimous decision. I can really see that happening. Yes, Figgy got good wrestling. He have added, he have been using his wrestling a little bit more at bantamweight, his size, his frame. But if Cory Sandhagen can get back up to his feet, scramble her all around on the ground against Umar Nurmagomedov, the Wolf Pack, the boys, I cannot see Cory Sandhagen just struggling on the ground. I can't see it. I'm going to go with Cory Sandhagen by decision, by unanimous decision, UD, like I said, or by decision, split decision. It could be close. But fight fans, I would love to go with Cory Sandhagen by TKO, a knockout. I really would. But this is why I'm not going to do that, fight fans. Let me take a sip. This is why I'm not going to do that. And it frustrates me. But this is why. I watched the interview. With Cory Sandhagen basically saying, after the Aljamain fight, when he got rear naked choke, he was going to start being more aggressive, going for the kill, right? But after that, he fought Peter Yan. I know a lot of fight fans feel like Cory Sandhagen don't put it all on the line sometimes. Like he fought Peter Yan. This is a big opportunity for him to become interim champ. It seems like Cory Sandhagen is like the dark horse of the bantamweight division, where he comes so close to that title fight, so close to that interim belt, and it just slips. It just slips. He fought Aljamain to determine who's going to fight for the belt. It slipped. Aljamain got the choke. He fought Peter Yan. It slipped. Peter Yan beat him. The fight was close back and forth. Then Peter Yan picked it up, turned it up in the third round, and took over the fight. But I feel like Cory needed. I know he knocked out Frank with the flying knee. That was amazing. But we all know that Frankie Edgar was in his prime no more, way past his prime. Frankie Edgar. You know what I'm saying? He rest in peace, Frankie Edgar. Face first on the ground with a big flying knee. Something you see out of an action movie. It was nasty. But fight fans, Cory Sandhagen doesn't have a killer instinct. He don't. He didn't have it against Rob Font. Does a boring fight, you know what I'm saying? Wet blanket him. I mean, Cory on the ground, you know what I'm saying? Controlling him, showing that he got wrestling skills. And it seemed like that Cory Sandhagen fights so strategic and he's so technical within his fight style. He lost that killer instinct. Some down the line, he lost it. I mean, I know he TKO'd Song Yong, but Song Yong had a cut. That was a doctor stoppage. Okay. Then the fight he had with Rob Font, like I said, decision. The fight with Marlon Vera, decision. It wasn't really the most entertaining fight as well. But I feel like you could have put the trigger in that fight a little bit more. You know? Y'all remember the Cory Sandhagen used to TKO, lock in submissions. When Cory fought TJ Dillashaw, he had TJ in some submission, like some nasty submission attempts and positions. He's aggressive. Made it a close fight, and a lot of people thought Cory won that fight because it was really, really, really close, guys. Really, really close. I still feel like Cory won, but they gave it to TJ. But I felt like if Cory had that killer instinct where he had TJ hurt in moments in that fight, he could have finished that fight. That's the example I'm talking about right there. With Cory Sandhagen, killer instinct. He just don't have it no more. And that's the reason why I have to go with him by decision. I just look at Cory Sandhagen as a points fighter, as a fighter that keep his distance, good range, good size, good length for the bantamweight division, use his reach really good with his jabs, his kicks, and try to break you down piece by piece, and then win a decision. Unless he's able to crack you and then knock you out. But Cory Sandhagen, he'll throw a flying knee, and the flying knee might land on his rib cage or something in this area when he throw it. I figure he might catch it. But I can see Cory using his favorite move, the flying knee. His flying knee. That's his signature move, guys. But I got Cory. I feel like he's more well-rounded. I feel like he got a lot of experience going 5. Let's not forget, he had 6 main events going 5 rounds, Cory Sandhagen. A lot of main events going 5 rounds. So he got more experience than Figgy when it comes to 5-round fights at bantamweight. We went 5 rounds with Marlon Vera, 5 rounds with Rob Font, 5 rounds with Sung Young, but if I end in the 4th round because of the cut, 5 rounds with Umar Nurmagomedov, 5 rounds with Peter Yan, pay-per-view fight, co-main event. So Cory had a hell of a experience, a lot of experience when it comes to 5-round fights. But I got to go with Cory Sandhagen. That's why I'm going with Cory Sandhagen as well. I think he got a good gas tank, a really good gas tank. I feel like, Figgy, when he's swinging so hard, and Figgy, well, I noticed he swings sloppy. He swing up top with his right hand. He leaves himself open. I can see Cory just slipping them jabs in, man. Pop, piecing that face up. Bloody face, like I said, bloody nose, piecing that face up. Sorry for all the Brazilians watching this video. I love you guys. I know that some Figgy could get this fight and win because sometimes MMA math just don't add up, and we don't know why. It just don't add up sometimes. But I go with Cory Sandhagen, guys. I got to. It's a do not bet fight. I wouldn't bet. I can't believe they got Cory sitting at a minus 550 in this fight. That's insane. Figgy can really catch Cory Sandhagen or catch him in a submission. Figgy is skilled, just as skilled as Cory. It's a 50-50 fight. You shouldn't be a high favorite like that. But fight fans, those are my predictions. My breakdown how the fight is going to go. I think I broke down everything, gave you all my predictions that I had this fight can play out, and why I'm leaning towards Cory Sandhagen to win this fight. Hope you enjoyed this video. I can't think of any more. I do want to mention, I would love to see Sean O'Malley versus Cory Sandhagen down the line. I would say that. Yeah, I think I covered everything when it comes to this prediction and breakdown. Yeah, man, I just see Cory getting it done, man. The experience at bantamweight. And another thing I want to mention, man, I watched the Brandon Moreno versus Figueiredo fight. If Brandon Moreno, short as he is, the guy's about my size. He about my size, man. He probably walk around at 130, 135. Probably have to cut nothing about 10 pounds to make flyweight in Brandon Moreno. If he able to take your shots and slip and move and throw combos on you, Figueiredo, what makes you think that Cory can't do 10 times worse with his combos, who's bigger, taller, rangier, better movement, good kicking range, good boxing range? Cory's gonna do way more damage than Brandon Moreno if Brandon Moreno can slip your punches and make the fight competitive. I'm just saying. But fight fans, I'm up out of here, guys. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. If they watch MMA, tell them about the MMA Cool Coy. Tell them to check me out. Stay tuned, guys, for our fight reaction videos and much more. You wonder. I know.